What's good, fellas? What's motherfucking good? It's your boy, Playboy Hitch Jr., aka HC. And today, we're gonna be discussing the best jobs, the best side jobs to have to find women, develop charisma, develop better social skills. So, growing up, some people, they rather choose working at retail, they rather choose working at a warehouse, where they have limited options. You barely get to meet new women on a daily basis, because they can be busy during their day-to-day life. They want to accumulate money when you're young. They say you're in your teens, or say in your early 20s. At this moment in life, you may be lingering around finding your purpose, whatever you have to do, but you need to make some money. In the meantime, here are the top couple jobs in order for you to make money and meet beautiful women and multiple women on a daily basis. The first job I'm going to suggest is going to be at a restaurant. So you're going to be working at a restaurant, and as a server, preferably. As a server in restaurants, they are part of the bigger hierarchy in most restaurants. You have the management, but nobody really wants to dabble with the management like that. But the servers, when you're dabbling with the servers essentially deal with the guests, and they can be done with the coworkers. So you can be able to interact with two sets of people. People that, the women's staff, the bartending staff, and you're also gonna interact with the goddamn guests. Say a party two come in, a fucking mom and her badass daughter that's in her fucking 20s. You can just easily serve them, or you can walk past somebody, because word spread around quick. There's a badass girl on table 6. Or you can make a code word. Back in the days, we used to use a code word. We used to say there's a crying baby on table 5. So that all the servers in the restaurant would go run around. Oh damn, she bad. Or you can be like, hey yo, there's a badass server on table 11, but her body's bad. We're not talking about she's bad. We talking about her body. She went straight to the Dominican Republic, got her ass and her tits done. So everybody go fucking see, that bitch ugly. But meanwhile, you already know they gonna want to smash that shit. So imagine, you take the table. Hey, how you guys doing today? You have the masculine frame. Welcome to Red Lobster. My name is Playboy Jr. Can I start you ladies off with something to drink? They'll whisper anytime you walk away. That's what the table's gonna do. Because they're okay, he's attractive. He's that. Everybody just slip their mind. So later on, the best time to bag them and to leave that lasting impression is right before they pay, after they pay. Because the restaurant, they'll only be sitting with you for 45 minutes. So after you shoot that shot and be like, hey, my name's Playboy Hitch Jr. once again. What's your name? Oh, you talk to the mom first. The next, you talk to your main target next. Oh, what's your name as well? Well, would you like to grab drinks with me sometimes? You want to grab some meals with me sometime? She can say yes or no. And then you just say, oh, let's exchange numbers. You have her number, she has your number. And at that point, you get to essentially leave it in her hands to contact you, or you contact her. If they should shoot you down, they shoot you down. And guess what? They'll be gone in less than 3 minutes. And then, working as a server, you're able to interact with the women's staff. Women's staff at restaurants typically tend to be beautiful as hell. They usually are beautiful because restaurant managers know that sex sells. So restaurant managers know that sex sells, and to continuously have a busy restaurant, you need beautiful women to be in there, because that will always have the clientele return. The clientele returns if there's a hot staff, or if the guests genuinely like someone's personality. So if I'm able to make somebody feel bubbly inside while I'm giving them food, they'll return. If a woman's able to freaking have a fat ass turn around and look back at them while she has her ass still turned, oh, leave 20% tip. Then before you know it, they're gonna leave 20% tip and they're gonna return. You know how many girls got hollered at by getting tips as the room key because the hotel's right next by? Like, think about that. So you could also holler at the serving staff, the girls in there, the women in there, and you could also see other older servers in there, the men with the traits that women go after. Even though this one server might have slept with most of the women in there, guess what? Based on women needing social proof and pre-selection, okay, even though he's ugly, I'm gonna go sleep with his ass too. And that's how it goes. And on top of that, restaurants are always hiring new women on a quarterly basis. So just in case, everyone got ran through, there's always a new staff in circulation to come through. If you live by a college, guess what? New college girls are going to come work at that restaurant while they're in between jobs, while they're in between their degrees, to make more income. So that's always a new set, a new batch of 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-olds, women in their youth coming to work at a restaurant. And that will have some effects for you as the server to interact with the new women, seeing, okay, I messed up with this one, this is how I messed up, let me retry it on this new server. And these aren't permanent jobs. These won't really affect you in your long-term life. These are odd jobs to get money. Next job I'd highly recommend is a bartender. You have the same leeway, but you'll be open instead of 10 o'clock p.m., you'll open until 2 a.m. And then as a bartender, you deal with people when their inhibitions are somewhat at their lowest because they have liquor in their system. Women, when they're out with a group of friends and then they have guys try to hit on them, guess what? They're going to ignore those guys. They're going to keep coming over to the bartender. Now, if you're her type, if you are the client's type, the guest type, and you're the bartender, they'll see you as attractive. So all the drinks that those guys bought for those women to get drunk, essentially they'll come over to you at the bar if you're attractive enough and try shooting their shot. Oh, when do you get off of work? Or make small talk with you. You ever heard the song, I'm with the bartender, yeah, she looking for me, I'm at the bar. I can't sing. With her, okay. I have this one homie. So I live by New York City. He was able to run through 17 dots within a 2-week span of starting his new restaurant job in Hoboken, New Jersey, which is right next to New York City. It's the same rotation of women that go out, go clubbing, go drinking, go night capping. So why would it not? It makes the most sense. So he can just run through all those women. He already had restaurant experience, so he understands how to interact with women. He developed the charisma, because you'll understand when interacting as a hospitality worker how to gauge people's reactions, how to gauge their interests, how to engage their emotions, and how to but steer and lead them towards the results that you want. Another popular job I highly recommend to meet women is a no-brainer. I would highly recommend working at a gym. You could be the goddamn custodian at a gym. You can sweep and pick up weights and lift them shits back. And guess what? You'll see some new ads in there. When you work at a gym, say you're a personal trainer, say you're the front desk person at a gym, you'll be able to meet women that work there, meet new women that go there. Women go to gyms all year round. And guess what? New batches of women come by the masses to gyms when? New Year's, for New Year's resolution. So you get to continuously work out kinks in your game, the way you conduct yourself, the way you hold yourself, the frame that you interact with women. Because when you want to interact with women that you don't want to friend zone, you have to have a seductive frame when interacting with them. You get what I'm saying? You can't be, Goofy, Squidward, SpongeBob. No, you have to remain with a lower voice, talk slow so she understands everything you're saying. You can't speed up your speech too fast because she's gonna get nervous. You're gonna get very, very, very nervous. Like right now, I'm talking to you guys extremely slow so you can get every single word that I'm saying to you. So working at a gym, that's a no-brainer right there. You're able to influence people, able to influence their plans, their memberships. You get to see them on a daily basis. You get to see their growth. You get to see how many men flock to them. Some guys will be flocking to them because they go to the gym. You'll be flocking to them because you work at the gym. So it's a different reason why you're in there. I mean, she'll see you over and over again. Whether or not she's in a relationship or not, eventually that relationship will subside. But guess what? If her boyfriend dump her or she dump her boyfriend, guess what's not getting dumped? That gym membership not getting dumped. And women want to look their best after breakups and live their best life. So guess who's spending so much time in the gym? And it's kind of a no-brainer. If you see a woman in the gym almost 5 to 6 days a week during prime times of where regular human interactions and social interactions should take place, then that means, okay, I could decipher that if she's dating somebody, she's not that interested because, you know, the person has their relationship with the gym and they have their other relationship and duties with the life to stay fit. You know what I'm saying? So there's a combination. And you can obviously use your common sense after years or months of working there. Okay, the person's path is like this, their pattern's like this. They're most likely single. And if they're not single, they're dealing with somebody. If they're not dealing with somebody, then they're just working on themselves and their goals. And guess who will be around to see them achieve their goals and come swoop them up? They could be 300 pounds, drain it all the way down to 120 pounds. And guess who's going to be here to score them double D titties that turn into triple C titties that lower to freaking B titties? You. So those are some important jobs. Don't work in I highly wouldn't recommend working at a warehouse unless you want to see, you know, young individuals get injured all damn day long, lifting a box off the goddamn shelf, that shit fall on their head, snap their neck, and before you know it, that coworker you got a crush on, her ass is on injury reserve and she not coming back because she collecting disability. Besides, restaurants have perks. You get to eat food. So if you're hitting the gym, you get to eat food at a discounted price, get your macros, get your calories right. Oh man, you get to hang out with people after work at restaurants. After the shift is done at 10 p.m., it's easy to say, what you doing tonight? Nothing. What you doing tonight? So instead of waiting that lag period of pretty much setting a date and then acting on it 2 days later, you can easily make plans after your shift. Because you and that person have something in common. Okay, this shift was bad. My shift was bad too. All right, let's go link up. Let's go grab some drinks. Or let's go do this. Let's go do that. Because what did that person have to do after 10 p.m. on a damn weekday? Fellas, don't say I ain't tell you nothing. Don't say I ain't give you no game. I will see y'all next year as servers, as freaking bartenders. These are side jobs while you hustling. These are side jobs. Like, I could work a side job as a server on a freaking Sunday and Saturday and Friday. That does not affect my weekly income. You hear me? That doesn't affect my weekly purpose, my weekly, what I do on a more than a 40 to 50 hour basis of creating content, living life, creating more value and assets for myself. That doesn't really butcher that type of time. So it's all about side jobs that you could give up a shift or pick up a shift easy. You can meet multiple women. You can meet other people in life that are on the same path and trajectory as you with a like kind type of mentality. And you'll be able to understand social cues extremely better. Well, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this video gave you an epiphany. I think I missed my turn. Did I miss my turn? I think I missed my turn. All right, guys, be easy, all right? Take care.